Welcome to this evening's Grand Prix. You're joined with me today with Shane in the commentary booth. This is the PLR Season 3 Tier 1 Round 1 Australia. Hello Shane, how are things? I hope you had a good Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I did, yeah. It's great to be back racing. Do you know what? I'm so looking forward to this, and I am a bit sad that I'm not able to race this year. But you know what? I think the strength of the field is unbelievable. It is, and I think there's an awful lot of great drivers that will be on show today. Some guys that have been here since season 1, top guys, and you have some guys that joined last year in season 2, and you have some great new lads that are coming in. You have Burak there, BDF, you have Fuse Row coming from Can-Am as well, that have a lot of potential, King Curbs as well. There's an awful lot of great guys coming in. So yeah, looking forward to it. Q1, it looks like it's a dry session, and there's cars already gone out on track there. Yeah, wonder if we can get some word from some of the guys that are racing about the weather for the race, so we can have a look at that and talk strategy about that.
Yeah, you mentioned there, Shane, you are the reigning champion, two-time champion of this championship, but you decided to take a step back this year, and you rightly said there that this is a really, really competitive grid now we have here. These guys are putting down some serious pace on these tracks, and it should be a really good season up ahead of us.
Yeah, definitely 100%. I definitely would have had me work cut out for me this year. Just with everyone improving for one, and then you have the new guys coming in that's showing a lot of potential and showing a lot of pace. So it definitely would have been a tough year. Just obviously commitments outside of it just means that I had to step back a bit, but I really enjoy working, with yourself and all the other guys as well. And I didn't want to leave completely. So helping with the league, running the league, and commentary and all that when I can, should be good. What I was going to say is that the pole position lap time here last year, or last season I should say, was a 1:20.4. Now I'm expecting this to be beaten by probably a second. That just goes to show that the game is 7 months out now. So you have, when we raced here the first time round, it was a short qualifying session, and obviously the game was only a week or two out. So we have, with that, like drivers as they get used to the game and they gain more confidence and they gain more lap time. So I'm expecting a low 19 here now for pole position in Q3 if it stays dry. It looks like it is. Gav, do you want to go on board with one of the drivers there? There's a couple that have started their laps.
Alright, we'll go on board with Ichuk here now at the moment. He's going through the car park section. Just finishing off, I think it's sector 1. But yeah, so these guys, first obviously to people who are new, we're live on YouTube and Twitch this year, so like and subscribe and share it to all your friends, because this should be a entertaining qualifying and race. The guys, the bottom 5 drivers, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th and 20th, should be knocked out in this Q1 session, and the rest of them will go through to Q2, where the next 5 slowest, so 10th down to 15th, will be knocked out, and the top 10 then shootout will be Q3, then would be about 12 minutes long itself. So here we are again. Ichuk is trying to set a lap, Assassin has set a lap time of 1:20.8, and Ichuk is coming around the last corner now.
Yep.
That is a good lap time, as you say, Shane. Definitely putting down the benchmarker there. It took a 1:20.9, so they're very close between them. These two will be looking to get on the podium, if not try and win this Grand Prix today, Shane.
21.8 there. Yes, definitely. Itchy and Possassin, they're definitely guys that will be looking and will have aspirations of becoming PLR champion this year. I know for a fact that those guys have a lot of confidence. And there's just yellow flag there, sector 1. And then done. Is it just someone getting out of the way? Or
Judah Gomo in there with a 1:21.4. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just on board here with Burak Bidev. He's one of the new guys coming in with an awful lot of potential and an awful lot of hype behind him. So he's just in the last sector here now. Number 13 in the Mercedes Benz AMG, just coming into the second last corner here. Fuse Rogue just retired now.
Alfa Romeo, I can see him.
I think he's the first victim of the fast flat out chicane. There he is at 120.1 there, just putting a stamp down 7/10 faster than the next car. So we're already faster than last year's pole position lap time. And last year's, I'm just putting the context, that last year's pole position time was 5/10 faster than second. So that just goes to show that the overall kind of growth of everybody in the game. Everyone was getting so much faster from this time last year.
Definitely. Well, with track time, another season on, I said, looked like Six Man got a little bit squirrely through the first turns there. But yeah,
Quasar's
definitely
coming out the last corner there. Sorry, he's on the lap. Quasar's on his way up to the line. He's in P9 at 23.2. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, he must have had a mistake.
Maybe just wanted to do an extra lap to, get the tires up to temperature. Could also be that too.
Optic is invalidated. He's after spinning out of the. I think it looks like the second corner chicane. Yeah. Not a good start to him, but at least he has 4 wheels left in his wagon. Whoa, is ghosting on or off for this? So I'm not too sure.
Ghosting is on. Yeah.
Well, that's good news for anyone coming up behind him. But yeah, so he's out there throwing it into the wall. At least it wasn't like Fuse. He's one of our new guys, as you say. He's after binning it, so he'll be starting at the back of the grid, barring the disqualifications. But yeah, so it looks
Oliver,
like...
I actually just noticed there, sorry, Gavin, for cutting across there. Oliver Sequeira, he's after putting in a lap time of 20.8 as well there into P2. So another guy with that joined last year that has an awful lot of potential, and he was putting in some good performances there after he joined. So that's another guy there with 120.8. Just looking through the leaderboard there, I think Liverpool fan has just started a lap time. He's just
got on board with them there. So yeah, Liverpool fan coming through this tricky right-hander. You need to get that line right, otherwise you can be off wide. Definitely. Down into this. Cut that right-hander there as well. You can get away with a lot more in the strict than you'd think.
Yeah.
Keep it close to the inside wall. Don't hit that wall like I did in the practice session. In the practice race.
Yeah.
Don't ask.
I think it was Robert Kubica actually done that, hit that wall there before. Damaged the front wing, damaged the suspension.
I think that was Pastor Maldonado in the Williams, Shane. I think, he was on for points.
Yeah,
he binned it.
But just Liverpool fan, he's Tier 2 champion. He got promoted up into Tier 1 this year.
Yeah, fair play to him.
He's up with the big boys now, and along with Bubbers, Alpha Stuns, TKD man. And I'm looking for the other guy, which I cannot see. I think, is that it? There's just 4 coming up. I think there was 4 just came up because we had a few new guys come in. So I think it was just those 4.
Liverpool fan crossed the line into 10th place. Not too happy with that, but at the same time, it should be enough maybe to get him out with. We'll see, actually, in fairness, because there's a lot of cars without after setting a lap time so far in this qualifying session.
Yeah, and TKD man here, he's on an out lap. He's just coming into the last corner now. He's just going to start his flying lap.
I need to remember what cars they're in this time. I keep looking for an Alfa Romeo or something there with TK.
Yeah. Looking for last year's cars, yeah.
Yeah. New cars. Obviously, the driver lineups have been randomised this year again to keep the constructors as fair as possible. So it should be interesting to see how that develops through the year as well.
That's something which is very, very exciting, is how the teams are looking this year. They're very, very well balanced. So there's pretty much every single team has a shot. Definitely.
I think so. And this is the great thing. Alright, it's Formula 1 and all, but they are equal cars online. And the drivers are really able to make the difference. Like that little bit, that 100th of a tenth here and 100th of a tenth there has been in the past, and it will be in the... sick buzz.
Alpha Stones is on the lap. He's just coming he's in the car park section, sector 1 there. He's coming up to the end of the lap, end of the first sector.
I'm bored of them now, but getting back to what I was saying, like these minor gains are really going to come down to it this year.
Yeah, definitely. Like, we shouldn't be having Mercedes dominance with equal cars.
Oh, the group chat is here. They've caught me out. Murray Walker here. Shane. The Monday says it was Bottas, not Maldonado. So sorry, Pastor, if you're watching us out there. My bad, Craigie saying hello to the boys.
To blame.
Yeah. Well, you know, quick to jump. He was on my mind the other day. I was like, oh, we need someone like him again just to spice things up. Yeah, hello to Craigie as well. Mentioning with Big Knockouts is supposed to be in T1, but couldn't. So Burkas took his seat. So thanks for the background there with Craig as well. So yeah, that's a bit of a... There you go. So there's the first mistake. Oh, there's the second mistake by Alpha Stun. Ran wide, invalidate, but he's not too happy with that lap time, I suppose.
The Assassin has improved his lap time there. He's at 20.5. Looking for Pains. We're going board Pains. He's just out of turns 1 and 2. Here's another one of the favourites coming into this year's championship in his McLaren here. He's a Lando Norris fan, so I'm sure he's very happy to be in the papaya orange here, the McLaren.
I see he's come victim to putting the YT in front of his name as well. Don't know.
I got it from him, so I think we're both trying to remove it.
As you say, he's on the lap now. You can hear him banging down the gears. Nicely done through that section. Now run it close to the edge on the exit. This isn't really much of a turn in the F1 cars, but it's easy to block into here, which is handy with a particular line. Nicely done over that chicane.
Well, you took that in 6th. I don't know. Looked like he was in 7th coming into there. Maybe he's running a bit more wing, but yeah, it's looking nice and tidy into the last sector here, using all the track.
Easy to throw it away into this hairpin. It's just a Mickey Mouse bit, but I suppose it has to be there. And
especially when we're going on no traction, it's very easy to lose to the rear to step out a bit. He is coming across the line. P2
in the second.
And 4.08. Now, what's strange is Burak, who was quite comfortable in P1 there, is coming back out. I think he's relatively safe. I don't think he shouldn't be in any trouble for the bottom 5 positions there. Now, actually, just Big Bambino there's another one of the drivers that joined halfway through that. Bit of stepping out there from the rear.
So so thanks for the background there with Craig as well.
Bit of stepping out there from the rear. Definitely more time there in Big Bambino there. It was 120.892. You can see he lost a bit of the rear there in the last sector, so there's definitely more time in that. But yeah, the usual suspects up top there. We have Kinet, who's another one of the favourites this year. He joined in Monaco last year in season 2, and quite towards the end of the season he was up there fighting for race wins. And he's actually the one-time race winner in PLR as well, and a pole position winner in Monza last year.
Kinet, I've been calling him Kenty all year last year, so I don't know.
Yeah, and you're calling Itchy Itchuk as well, and sure, Itchy's been here since day 1.
Itchy. Oh Lord Almighty, that's what you get.
Assassin's retired. Well, I'm sure that's just...
Yeah, he seems to be happy enough with that one, a happy camper.
There with that P3, yeah,
So, with just under 5 minutes to go, the boys who are looking to be out there and under the bubble are Kinet, TKD man, Crew, Liverpool fan as well.
Yeah, Crew's just started a lap there and just on board with himself now. He's just come up into turn 3 here. And as far as I know, there's quite a lot of guys that have made the transition from pad to wheel, and Crew is one of those guys. So there is a big difference from driving on the pad to the wheel. So I'm sure that we just invalidated that lap there.
Sick, just a little bit wide there. It's easily done.
If he has a bit of fuel on board, he can turn everything down, turn the fuel down, turn the airs off, and go
get
again.
It back around.
Definitely has a bit of time in there.
So TK is just about to start a lap. So he's coming down into the first chicane. Many incidents through the years. He seems to have gotten away with that nicely. Cut them very well indeed. Down the back straight, the straight with DRS into where Alonso had his famous accident. Coulthard as well went over a car into this right left in the car park, and then this flat out right hander. Just need to get that line right. Little bit squirrely on the exit there, but he kept it together. Purple sector 1.
I don't be reading too much into that.
No, yeah, that purple, that's just, yeah, that's a bit weird, that is. So, coming through that sweeping right-hander now. Into this right-left, easy to hit that curb on the inside, that sausage curb, which will ruin the rest of your corner. Onto the back straight now. Preparing yourself for this sweeping left-right, it's very easy to get it wrong through here. Better to lose a tenth and he nearly did it. He nearly did it. He's still going. He's still on the straight.
Into the wall there.
Yeah, we've had them before in the past, and we have them in the future too. Now into the last sector. Now this Mickey Mouse left-hander just to upset the rhythm of the race track. Not too bad. A little bit wide, but not too bad at all. And very long straight to the end of the start finish line here, and there we go, across the line for 9th. Not too bad for himself.
The time here, so Optic at the moment is at the cut-off point at 1:21.8. So we're going to be looking here for probably low 21s to be safe here, because there will be a few guys all on outlaps coming out here. We'll just jump back on board with Crew, because I'm sure Crew is. Oh, he's gone quite slow here.
There is Crew. He's not 3 lap old. Soft.
He won't have time to go in, put another set on, so he
won't.
He is going to need to.
Oh, he's going for it.
Yeah, he's going for it.
Let's see how he gets. Oh, he's just not doing himself any favours.
Seems to be running too low front wing by the looks of it.
He did predict he'd qualify 18th or higher, so let's see how he gets on with that one.
Let's see here if there's anyone.
Pick your breaking point.
Lap 2.
Nicely done. Ooh, he's a little bit too early on that one.
I think, yeah, but just looking at the steering wheel input, it definitely looks like Crew is on the wheel today.
That's fair enough. Bit more track time.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. You'll get there.
Yeah. And that's actually something I was only thinking there about. Just some of the new guys, especially the guys coming in from Tier 2, was just. There is a difference in, in the pace. That's why there is a tier situation. You know what I mean? There is a Tier 1, Tier 2. So for me, if I was give any advice, just to, stay calm, just qualify as high as you can. Don't put any extra pressure on yourself, and just try to have as clean a race as possible. And then you can build into that and gain a bit of confidence.
That's it.
Over the season, there's 20. This will be the longest season ever in PLR, because we are including the Bahrain short track as round 3 this year.
That is true.
Just pulling into the pits there, so.
Shane, just
jump on board with Optic. Optic just coming through the flat out.
I'm on board with them now. Just to say there as well that Liverpool fan Clement, Pheasant and King are all in the pits as well, so they're all on the cusp here. Optic's out on a lap, Bubbers is on a lap, General Owens on a lap, and Crew unfortunately has had to pit now at this stage. So
it's shown for me Clement Pheasant is on an out lap, but I don't think he's going to make it.
Don't think so.
But I think Alpha Stuns will. Alpha Stuns just crossed the line with 12 seconds.
Pushing it with the limits there, but not bad. What's his lap time? Up into 8th place. That knocks Liverpool fan down.
Does, and he's in the pit, so he's not going to be able to improve. Clement Pheasant won't be able to improve, so that looks like a
General. Yeah. Well, Liverpool. Clement got down. So Bubbers got in there.
I think that's our bottom 5 there, Lemony, now, because Fuse is out.
Bubbers out on the wide.
Crew's in the pits. Bubbers. Well, actually, Bubbers.
Can Bubbers improve? He does in the 15th. Oh, what a lap by Bubbers. Squirrely on the exit, but he didn't get the invalidation, and he got it. Well done,
Bubbers. So King Kirk, he's one of our new drivers. He's knocked out here in P16, but he still has a good shot in the race. It's a long race. Strategy can play a big part around Australia, depending on what tires he decides to start on. Clement Pheasant, Liverpool fan, Crew Steamers, and Fuse. I wonder how Fuse will take this now, starting P20 in his first race. And we know that he's a fast driver, so he is definitely out of position. So be interesting to see what he does now in the race.
So there we have it. The bottom 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20th have been knocked out of Q1. We're just waiting for that timer to count down now, and we'll be on to Q2. But yeah, that's been an interesting one, Shane, as you say, with Fuse. Shouldn't really be down there. He got caught out with that. What was it? The flat out right hander. He must have touched the exit and put it into the wall. That's what happens.
Very happy. He's weaving down the straights here. happy with getting himself into Q2.
It was a Bubbers, is it?
Optic. Surprising to see Crew and Clement in the bottom, knocked out of Q1. Both, finished in the top 10 last season there now, and I'm sure that they'll have a good race. They're good drivers, very consistent drivers, so we'll see how it goes.
I was found in Australia though as well, Shane. It's one of them tracks, you're either on it or you're not. You know what I mean? And it depends if it's a sunny day, a rainy day, who knows? If Jupiter and Saturn are lined up correctly. It's just how you feel.
Yeah. You can actually see how close it is, say from Oliver down. There's a bit of a gap, say there's 6/10 from Oliver up to first, but from Oliver and P4 down to 12th place is
Crew, obviously.
Less than 4/10 there, so that shows
true.
you how close the actual tier is.
Yeah,
go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, and as well, take Crew out of the thing there. He's obviously having a couple of issues, but it's a 1.5 seconds through the whole field.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, this is just tight as you want to get it.
Yeah. And you'd assume that Fuse would have been within that 1.5 second if he was able to set a lap time. So that shows 18 cars separated by a...
And same with Crew, though. Same with Crew, you know what I mean? Yeah.
But I know with Crew... I know Crew is...
he's on the learning curve.
Wheel, yeah, and he just texted me saying he's on the wheel, so...
Fair enough. It's saying lap 1 and 3, and now it's changed to Q2. Fantastic, Codemasters. So yeah, there we go, Q2 with the top 15 now. Again, to everyone out there, the top 10 will be going through the Q3, so the bottom 5 will be knocked out in this round.
This is where strategy now comes into play. What tyres are you going to start the race with? And you can see there from the delta between 1st and 18th there was, 1.5 seconds. So depending on this tyre delta, there'll be some drivers that might try to go on the mediums and might risk getting knocked out, So before it might have been not relatively easy, but easier than it is now to be able to take that risk and go for that medium tyre, which would be the optimal strategy in the race. But you might not be able to risk that now because obviously track position around Australia is more important. You don't want to be starting P11, P12, realistically, where if you can start within the top 3 or 4 positions. So, there's a couple of guys already on an outlap. Bubbers, Passassin, Canet, and Judah Gomo are all out on track now.
We're on board with...
Look at their tyres.
We're on board with Kenty. He's on a set of mediums here.
Yeah, and Judah Gomo's on mediums. Itchy's on softs. Canet's on mediums. Assassin is on mediums. And Bubber's on mediums. So surprisingly, Itchy is the only driver on soft tyres.
So, Shane, the ultimate race strategy in this race then to be a medium hard, wouldn't it? Save yourself that extra pit stop.
It's been a long time since we've raced here on a 50%. I think the last time I raced here in 50% race was round 1 of season 2. So I'm trying to remember now what the strategy was.
That's what it came up with my practice one the other day. I qualified in a set of mediums and it was a 1-stop. But if I started on softs, it was a 2-stop. Soft, medium, medium.
Yeah, I think that was. Yeah, I think that would be the case. So yeah, medium hard. Now, depending on what your tyre wear is like, and if safety cars come into it, you might be able to push those mediums long enough that you could potentially try soft. You can do that on certain tracks. I'm not sure around here, to be honest, because I think this track is quite hard on the tyre. So I think medium hard would still be probably the number 1 choice if you can get through. Yeah. Judah Gomo's just starting a lap here. Is he the first guy?
No, I think Passassin is the first guy out there, but I'm on board with Canet.
You're on board with Canet?
Yeah, I'm on board with Canet there. He's going through the just gone through the first sector there, sorry.
I'm on board with him now as well, yeah.
Yeah,
go take this lap?
Yeah. So yeah, he's hoping to obviously get into Q3 with this one on the set of mediums. He will be giving up about a second on the lap time, I reckon, with that one. But let's see how he gets on. Seems to be doing well. Halfway around the lap now. Coming down into this left-right chicane. You definitely noticed the car there. A little bit of a hesitation through the second bit, but it had to be done.
Invalidated that, Lemmy. He's invalidated that.
I wasn't paying attention.
Assassin, he should be coming to the end of the lap here.
Yeah.
So, he's also invalidated. Sorry, he's also invalidated. So this isn't ideal for them, you know, if they especially want to start in these medium tyres.
Definitely not.
Roberts here, he's in the last sector now. Coming into the second last corner.
Yeah.
Down at the second. Probably should have do a quick upshift there into third to help with the traction out of that corner. He's on the run down to the line. It's a 1:22.7.
We did see a bit faster lap times than that in Q1, but they were on the softs as well. So
yeah, just on board with Itchy. He's on the softs coming into the last corner now.
Yeah, in the Haas.
Yeah.
Down the front straight now. Where's that gonna put him? Yeah, 1:20.8. That's the kind of lap times we were seeing in the last one there, obviously, with Barak.
I still think he probably feels that he probably could get more out of that. Barak here, who was the fastest guy.
He's on point with his car positioning through that chicane, I tell you that.
Yep.
Yeah. That was really nicely done. There we go again. Nicely cut on the inside. Getting a late apex through that corner. Same with this one as well.
Same downshift there. Yeah, taking in third, yeah, that's what I'd be doing. Up into fourth. And what's that? 120.9. 120.9, so we might have missed a mistake earlier on in the lap, because from what we've seen onwards was pretty decent, so yeah.
That's it, the guys.
Actually, he was on medium tyres, it's probably where the difference is, so.
The guys got rid of one torn in their side, and they got another one with Barak there now. You were the first one. Seems like it. So there's a yellow flag there with a Mercedes stopped on track. Oh no,
yeah,
he's just getting out of the way.
He was just pulling off there out of the way, he was, yeah.
So TKD man is trying to set up now, he's invalidated now as well. Judah Gomo is coming, now he's invalidated also. Optic, how's Optic getting on? He seems to be getting on grand. He hasn't invalidated so far. Coming into that tricky right left onto the back straight, not too bad. Yeah, not too bad at all. Coming down into this left right, you have to be accurate, you can lose a lot of time. Not too bad there, seemed to do well. Oh, a bit squirrely on the exit, but he held it. That was impressive, fair play to Optic. Now pick your braking point and swing it in for that late apex. Absolutely nicely done. Pushing the envelope with the line on the exit, but not too bad. Again with the second last corner now. His left hander a little bit wide, but it won't hurt him too much. Through this right hander, nicely done. Bit squirrely on the exit and just boot it to the line. That's all he can do.
That's it.
Up in the 5th place, happy with that. He'd be happy with that now, definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got a few guys there. Pains on an out lap, 6 mag now on an out lap.
Crossing the line with an invalid lap. Sorry, he was
there. It's all right. Alpha Stone. Is he on another lap or is he on a slow? He's on a slow down lap. He's out there in a slow down lap. So yeah, we're looking at the other guys then. Payne, 6 mag, Big Bambino, and Olive Square out on their out laps now at the moment. Let me jump on.
TKD man, I think, has gone for another push lap here. He did invalidate the last one. But he seems to be on it.
He does seem to be. Do you want to take this one, Shane?
Yeah. Oh, a little bit of the curve there seemed to pull him a bit there, but yeah, he's on his way up to, I think it's turn 9 here. 9 and 10, I think, and he does invalidate it.
Brilliant.
I think these tyres are going to be good to start on, so yeah, turn everything down, come back in the pits.
No way, Jose.
Yeah, so Big Bambino just started a lap, I think, there. He is in sector 1, just coming to the end of it, also invalid. We will try 6 mag.
We'll try and get someone, I suppose.
6 mag in the racing point, which will be Aston Martin now, just coming here. Oh, a little bit. Touch that inside curb. That inside curb can
just
cause,
unsettle the car, yeah.
Yeah, it can cause the unsettlement into that wall. It's very easily done. So yeah, so far that little unsettlement on the curb seems to be pretty decent here.
I want to say a quick shout out to Olive Square on YouTube. Barak saying hello as well, Shadow Mooney, and the Monday again. Thanks guys for your comments, keep them going, share and like. What was that, Shane?
Fair play, lads. I appreciate all the comments and the interactions on YouTube and Twitter.
As they do. 6 mag on the exit, sick buzz.
And that's what I find quite harsh with strict corner cutting, and I know that, you know, it's there for a reason, but sometimes you get invalidations for things that actually cost you time rather than gaining time. Him on that curb there is losing him time. So to me, it shouldn't be causing him a lap to be invalid when he's not gaining an advantage from it. But that's something down to Codemasters, nothing that's in their control.
It would be handy if, like, the corners that they actually check on race weekends are implemented with it, but everything else, as you say, Shane, you run wide, like, you know, you've run wide. There's no getting around it. You've lost time.
Especially, like, this is a game, and, like, if you think about it, there's guys that are getting paid millions a year to race that are being held to a lower, you know, they're treating more leniently with track limits than we are at a game, which I don't think is really fair either. But well, sure,
it is on strict as well, I suppose. But sure, look, as you say,
there should be maybe a reduced, a realistic, and a strict, and at least you have then 3 different options. Which, I think reduced is too easy. Stricted to me is too strict, and then there should be an in between where, or even like one where I think you could have it reduced, but you could also maybe customize it, that you could have, you know, like what you said there, say Monza the last corner.
Judah Gomo into third. Sorry, Shane, we were on board with him over that lap, but we were just watching him. Very good lap time from him. So 6 mag into second, or 6 mag into third. Sorry, as well.
Yeah. Who was on a lap?
TKD man's coming out. But yeah,
I think, Payne's at 121.1 on mediums. Oliver just went fastest there.
All of us.
No, that's something that already happened. Sorry, my bad. I was on board with the other racing point there.
Fair enough.
A couple of lads.
TKD man starting the lap now.
Yeah, I'm on board with him now.
Yeah, out of the last corner. He needs to get it in under 5 minutes now. You know, this is do or die now for these guys down in the drop zones. Needs to get it together. Can't take any risks, but at the same time you have to throw it out there to get that lap time, especially to get into this Q1 or Q3 with this tight field.
That is it.
Not doing too bad there. Looking nice and sweet through there.
Nice and smooth,
yeah. Coming down to the end of sector 1 again. He's purple, but we know not to take too much into that one.
That's a really tricky corner.
It's such a wreck to head that corner, man. It really is. But this is the pressure these guys are on. They didn't get their bankers in.
Yeah. Just jumped on board with Big Bambino there, coming out of turns 1 and 2 there, and it looked like he had to make a big correction there to save it. But he's still going.
We're on board with him now. Go ahead, Shane.
Yeah, just ending sector 1 here, and he's invalidated. The same as TKD, man. It's a very, very easy corner to invalidate.
These guys, I tell you, squeaky bum time all together now.
We jump on board with Kinnett here. He's on an out lap.
Yeah, we're on board with him there in the AlphaTauri.
And actually, Equaz as well just started a lap. Well, actually, what I'll do is, Equaz is already started this. He's just in sector 1, so I'm going to jump on board with himself. This is the PLR Season 2 runner-up here, so...
Yeah, fair enough. On board with him too.
He's just coming through sector 1 now, and he's on soft tyres.
That was a nice corner there.
Yeah. He's flying along there. That looked quite close to a corner cut there from the TV angle, but he got away with it, so...
Did indeed.
Keep the foot down. Keep the foot down.
Jump on board at the on-board now, coming into this. That's that tricky sausage curve we were on about earlier on.
Yeah. Accelerating down here to this left, right. I'm just going to jump onto the onboard camera with him here.
Yeah. Oh, he's cut it. He turned in too early. The car didn't. He anticipated some understeer that never happened.
Yeah, exactly. I'm quite surprised the amount of people you actually take that in 6th. I actually take it in 7th.
I drop it down myself. Bing.
I suppose it all depends on your apex speed, isn't it, as well?
But there's something that any of the guys listening there, the fastest, the 2-time champion says he takes that corner in 7th. So it must be same as Optic there, but it's something that I'm in 6th and you're the 2-time champion.
Connect there, 20.5 on softs there. He's up himself in the P2.
Oh, brilliant. Fair play to him. He got himself out of there.
Yeah.
So Optic
General
is under
Loans on the
pressure. I'm on board at Optic.
Yeah, he's just coming out of the last corner.
Yeah. Under pressure, Optic. Yellow flag sector 3.
TKD man retired.
Optic, oh, I tell you, never in doubt.
And this is it here. Even look at the likes of the fastest guys in mediums. You have Barak there and Paynes. They're all on outlaps now on soft tyres because of that delta. The gap between the top 10, say the top of the top 10 and the bottom into 11th and 12th place is not. The gap is smaller than the tyre difference. So these guys are now having to go out onto softs and go for the two-stop strategy rather than the one-stop, the optimal strategy, because of how fast these guys are now.
I'm on board about Bambino. I don't know if he's going to get around for a lap time, but General Owen, he's definitely going to start his lap time with 30 odd seconds to go. Oh, sorry, he's on a lap. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. So we're on board on
now. A few cases of Murray Walker today.
I tell you, I don't know what's going on.
Fastest on the softs there, so that last year's run up is continuing his form over into this year. P1, Q2 there.
Oh, and across the line into 10th place, knocking Passassa now.
He also has, if he has enough fuel in the car, he does have another option to go again. He crossed the line with about 12 seconds to go. So
Passassa's crossing the line too. He's not. He has to get out now.
Bambino has crossed the line. Didn't make it.
No.
Big Bambino didn't make it. A few seconds short.
Yeah, called it there.
Big name knocked out. Yeah, you did halfway through that lap there. Who's closest to finishing a lap?
Passassa's the last one, so I'm going to stay on board of him. But you can.
Just going to try to find who's on.
Bubbers is on a lap time. He's in 12th at the moment. Alpha Stone, he's invalidated. Alpha Stone has. He's gone. Yeah. He's out. So can Bubbers do anything about it? No, Bubbers is retired from the session, so it's all down to Passassin really now.
Yeah, we'll jump on board Passassin here now.
Yeah.
Maybe another big name getting knocked out in Q.
To the left, right on board.
Yeah, I took that well.
I tell you, that was deadly. Yellow flags. We get distracted with the traffic. I want to keep him out of the way. Fair play to you.
Barak is confident that he doesn't need to go again.
Well, that's it. He's alright. He's true.
Right. He is alright because only Passassin can jump him.
Passassin now just coming across the line.
Oh,
what's he going to come up with? Oh, he did. He got up in the turn. So, yeah. General Owen just gets knocked out.
Barak is the only guy who set lap time on mediums to get through into Q3 with a 20.9.
Well, fair play to Barak with that one.
Yeah.
He was close to being knocked out though.
Very close.
So yeah, there we go. That's Q2 over with, and then General Owen in 11th, Bubbers in 12th, Alpha Stone in 13th, TK Divan in 14th, and Big Bambino didn't get his lap in the end in 15th.
Yeah.
There
it's
the guys.
Very dark. I don't know if you've just noticed. I'm just on board with Assassin here, and he's going through the middle sector, and it's getting very, very dark out. So I wonder. It's probably important to get straight out now in Q3. Just get a lap time in.
Yeah, the teams will have their hands out of the pit wall there, trying to feel the rain. Few of them might be doing a bit of a rain dance, Shane. Who knows? Let's see how it goes for Q3.
That's it. Are we putting a quid down here now for?
We have to. I tell you. I'm gonna go with the newcomer. Barak seems to be on fire on this track. He really does.
He does.
Yeah, he really does.
Well, if you're gonna, I would be going for Barak too, but just to
I'm not gonna go. But yeah, you're right. All right then. So
you're going with Barak.
No. I'm not gonna go with Barak. I know. I don't want to pick Barak. He's gonna get it.
My guy. I'm picking Paynes.
All right then. You're picking Paynes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Wasn't it? You get 2 picks ahead of me. You were getting Barak and then someone else. So I was like, nah. But Paynes in ALR yesterday, he got a 19.4. So I know that there is pacing him there. So I'm sure he'd be able to get. I think it's his 4th or 5th pole position of his PLR career. So I'll be looking to see these guys coming straight out.
I think
if the
Equazer,
weather.
he's going to give Barack a bit of a run for his money, I think, in this one.
Here, like if you look at the top 10, there's not much surprises. You know, there's guys here. Optic, maybe he didn't finish in the championship last year, where we know he can finish in the championship.
He really came on strong. He really came on strong. Like, he's got some good pace on him.
Optic has all the ability in the world to be top 10. So to see him here, I say he's delighted with himself. The two
He just needs to keep it together. All these I suppose everyone needs to do it in every race, but yeah, don't bin it.
So Barack is actually the first guy on track, so I'm going to stick on board with him here for this first lap.
Yeah, I'm on board with him too.
Yeah, so he's taking it nice and ham and cheesy here at the moment now.
And of course he would be in a Mercedes. Jesus, we just don't get a rest boy, do we, Shane?
Stop.
Yeah, telling you.
Actually, Alfa Romeo had a Mercedes season last year, over 600 constructors points.
Yeah, but like
over 10 wins as well, around 10 wins last year as well.
That's true. That's true. The Alphas had a great year last year. Now, in fairness. Oh, I tell you, you know, how much it was like, you know, the champion there. It's all about the second driver too. Like, you know, they have to put.
100%. 100%.
He's the real MVP.
What's going to be interesting as well with this championship this year is that we have our drivers' championship, our constructors' championship, and we also have then a combined constructors' championship. So you'll have the two Mercedes drivers from Tier 1 and the two Mercedes drivers from Tier 2.
Well, that makes me feel a little bit better, I suppose.
So, yeah, you could become, Tier 2 Constructors Champion and an overall Constructor Championship.
Yeah,
now, it has overtook Barack on track, but I'm going to stick on board with Barack just to see this lap here now. So he's just coming across the line.
Yeah, I'm on board with it too.
Yeah, he's on board now. Down into 5th. Like, he went down into 4th, but it's all good.
Down the back straight, or this straight here, there's been incidents and accidents down there many times through the years.
Quick upshift into 4th. Using all the track. Pretty spot on sector 1 there. On the power early out of that tricky corner there.
I'm going to ride on board of them now as well through this fast left right. Cutting that corner nicely going. Not on the exit curve. Easy to good to get the power down. Now down it. Yeah.
Yeah, into 7. He took it in 7. Oh, and he invalidated.
Did it.
In too early for the second part.
He did it. He did it.
He's going to jump on board with Assassin real quick because he's going to be the first guy to cross the line, and he's still on a valid lap here. So he's just coming out of the second corner. Took that nice and tidy.
A little bit
wide in the last corner, yeah.
Not too bad.
So 120.4.
That's a really good lap time from Assassin.
Richie's pitting.
He invalidated though.
He invalidated. He probably didn't have enough fuel, to do another lap. Judah Gomo, the youngest driver on our in our championship, coming across the into the last corner there, making a run to the line. He's just gone fast. 120.4, 438. He has got him.
Kenty looks like he's coming across the line as well. 120.9.
Yeah, 6 Max coming across the line
Paynes,
now. 20.8. Paynes on an outlap. Equator, he's in the middle. Oliver's coming out, pitting again.
Oliver's coming in.
Mistakes. Yeah. So just stay on board with Equator here. He's just coming out of the fast left right there.
Yeah.
Coming into the last section, the tricky section here now. That downshift into 5th.
Oh, he cut it too early.
Into 2nd.
2 bites of the cherry for the left-hander. Nicely done on the exit at the last corner, but not his best lap. Yeah, into 5th.
Wasn't it? Yeah, he definitely has a lot more. Paynes has just started his lap. Well, he's just coming at the end of sector 1 here.
On board with him now.
Yeah.
Nice to see them at papaya orange in the McLaren and the LGBT rainbow on top.
That's it.
Nice exit there from Paynes. Keep it off the wall.
sticking into the broadcast camera, but then it changes to the over the shoulder. I wanted to see him go through the left right.
We will
from the broadcast, but it changed. Thank you.
As they do, as they always get you in the last second. Nicely cut there by Paynes on the corner.
Yeah, I reckon this should be in the 19s now, and that'll put the pressure then back on Burak, because he made a mistake in his first run. So, but I still think Burak will get 2 runs, because he aborted. What was clever with him there, when he instead of going again,
Paynes 120.5.
Ooh. So Judah Gomo could become the youngest pole sitter in PLR history in season 3, and it probably won't get beaten again if he does get it. But he showed an awful lot of promise last year. He actually finished P2 in Brazil, so he is our youngest ever podium sitter. Well, he was 10 years old when he started driving. So.
Oh, okay. So. Fair play to Judah Gomo, but that's it though, Shane, as well. Like, it doesn't really matter about age or anything.
No,
if you're fast, you're fast. Let the
fast.
talking on the track,
I think it wasn't about the old saying, was it Manchester United, the team was, I think Alan Hansen said, you win nothing with kids, or you win out with kids, is exactly what he said. But Fergie's idea or his philosophy was, if you're good enough, you're old enough. And the class of '92 was the team with Scholes and Gary Neville and Phil Neville and Ryan Giggs. And
that's it. Talent will always rise to the top. Doesn't matter.
Sure. That's when the dynasty started from there. So.
Yeah, the Red Devils. So we're on board at Itchuk here now at the moment. Coming through on board on top of them now. Yeah, he's not doing too bad. He's still validated his laps, though. He still hasn't been validated, I should say. Coming down into this left-right, easily done. Eyes a bit wide on that one. Yeah, he's wrecked it. He wrecked it.
Behind him. Oh, Burak is actually...
He's invalidated too. Oh, Burak, it was looking so good, and then you're just starting to bottle it with the pressure now. No banker lap. He's having to come in again, Shane.
Probably doesn't have enough fuel to go again, or... But he has time, but he's leaving himself down to 1 chance. So I think Passassen's the only guy on track that's on a lap, so we'll jump on board with himself.
Let's go. Come on, Passassen. Only a couple of hundredths off. We're only saying at the top of the broadcast it could come down to these hundredths of a tenth of a second, Shane, and so far it definitely has. Passassen in second place. Can he improve on that? And you said, Shane, earlier on as well, like at 190, high 119, Jesus, it'd be really hard to beat that now.
He's up.
He's up there spinning the car, doing a Timo Glock. Nicely done. Good reverse in there. How's he getting on? Good parking, is he?
That was actually very clever, that was, because he dissipated his pace there in a straight line, making sure that he wasn't going near the wall, so he probably has no damage at all. Front wing looks fully intact there.
Does indeed, but
his tyres now are overheating, but he does have time to come in, put another set of
he does
on. He does have time to come back in.
Six Mag looks like he's on a lap here now at the moment.
Six Mag,
yeah, but that was an interesting one. That looked savage from the TV camera, man. That looked like he was flying, just a little bit too fast, I suppose. Seen that there as well. Jesus, lads, it keep turning like.
Yellow flag sector 2 is probably just someone behind.
People getting out of the way. Six Mag coming through this left, right, where we just seen Passassen having an issue. Not too bad.
No, not really. There was an awful more on track there. Maybe I was on the broadcast camera there.
He's not using his DRS either. Yeah.
Was he not? Maybe he's aborted that lap.
Maybe.
Judah, the provisional pole sitter at the moment, is on a lap. He just started his lap there.
Judah Gomo. We'll bounce on board of them there. Coming down into turn 3.
Yellow flag sector 3.
It's just someone getting out of the way, I think, again. Here's this flat out right hander. Has he kept it on the road? He has. Nicely done on the exit. Yeah, cut the inside of that. Run out wide on the exit. Just trying to straighten the track up as much as possible. Now, watch that sausage curb on the inside on the right. Not too bad on the exit there.
Good. All good.
Yeah. So here we go. Down to this tricky left right. Seems to be catching a lot of drivers out today. Definitely. How's he going to navigate? A little bit early in the turn in, but not too bad. A little bit wide in the exit, and he's invalidated. It's just getting everyone, Shane.
Yeah. Now, you have the fuel in the car. He can go again. Just turn everything down. There's loads of time.
On a lap. Kenty's on a lap here.
A lot of people are on the laps now.
No, Kenneth is on a lap here.
Optic is about to finish a lap here. He's just coming in the second last corner.
Let's have a look at Optic here now. Yeah, on board with him now. Oh, look nice through the last corner. Who's he going to get on?
On the grass there.
The fourth, not bad.
Good lap time.
We'll be happy with that now, definitely.
He's going on board with Barack here. He's in the middle sector. There's a car. Will that car get out of the way? He did, Haynes. Well done.
Connect nearly got held up there, but not too bad.
So Barack is through the left right, so he shouldn't. Commentator's course hopefully doesn't come into it. Shouldn't invalidate it from this point.
I'm going to stay on board at Connect and I'll jump onto him in a second.
Barack has just come into the second last corner here, so
yeah.
He's down to the second quick.
Into third. Oh, still hundreds again.
Look how close it is.
What's Barack going to do here? How is he looking? He's put a lap together. Where's he going to go? Oh, into pole and a 119.8. There you go, lads. There's the hammer blow. But what a lap time,
Haynes just started a lap here with 10 seconds to go. Itchy and Oliver are both on laps and don't have a lap time. Itchy's just coming through the left, right. He's still validated. He's coming into the last sector now. Can he get himself up there? I'm actually quite surprised. Like, there's an awful lot of 20.4s. That was the pole position last year. I thought there'd be more guys ahead of that time, to be quite honest now.
Track conditions and all as well.
Track conditions, big, yeah.
On the exit there for Itchy, what's he gonna get from 9th into 8th? He is not gonna be happy camper with that at all.
Oliver just threw the
Oliver, he kept it on. He kept it just about, I think, with the skin of his teeth.
Judah Gomo 20.0. He has improved.
Judah Gomo gave it a good go. Janie Mac up against Barack. That is a great lap time by Judah.
Yeah. He's gonna jump on Paynes then straight after Oliver, because that is the next guy. I suppose there's actually Assassin Ken and Paynes are all guys that can be challenging here. So
Oliver across the line into 9th. Not too bad, I suppose. He got into Q3. Be happy anyway.
Paynes had a good run out of the last corner.
Look at the Paynes from 6th into P2. 2nd. Oh, that is close. The guys.
Assassin's last. Come over.
Lads, the guys are throwing out the gauntlets, and that is it. Barack has got pole position for the race. What a great lap time, Shane. A newcomer to the championship, and he just came in now and he's made his mark. He's made it. He's put the foot down.
Yeah, 100%. 10th of a second between the top two. 2/10 of a second between top three. You know, it's going to be a good race, and let's get your turn one nice and clean here.
That's the thing as well. That's the thing. But that was Bubs. Just having a look there, Shane, on the YouTube chat. Mitch is saying, "Where's the penalties?" Boogie saying, "Come on, Tommy boy." The Mitch there saying the Mercedes drivers and all. So yeah, and then pole lap record. Everyone saying what a lap time there from Barack as well, Shane. So yeah,
very good, very good.
Yeah, unbelievable. He'd be delighted with that now.
I do think Paynes would be a bit he'd be not too bad. Now again, we could be missing a trick here. This could be a wet race and everyone has a wet setup. We haven't heard from anyone whether it's a wet race or anything like that, you know. So you know, I was expecting faster because I know that Payne's got 19.4 yesterday, so I know there is definitely more pace in that in himself.
Yeah.
Optic with a great drive, P7, and he's only new to the wheel as well. He only got the wheel this week, so that's a fantastic drive from him there in P7.
Every one of them now, they're all within a second. They're all within a second, and they should all be very proud of their times at the moment. Sure, JD Mac be giving us all the room for our money altogether with that one. That's the competitiveness though, Shane. within a second there enough thereabouts, so call it 100th or two.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. That's exactly what this championship and these seasons are for.
That's it. Some great driving there. Just checking the Discord, see if there's any comments here.
Just waiting for the drivers now to load in, to ready up.
Yeah. Get all their stuff set up.
Yep, no one's ready up at the moment, so there we go. Who's the first one? 30 seconds to go. Optic's the first one. King is readied up as well.
I'm really excited for this race. And again, just seeing here, Optic's 4th day on the wheel that was, and he's P7, so very, very well done.
I have no excuses, Shane. I just have no excuse.
No, you need to blame that wheel on
it must be a defect or so, I'm not sure.
I think he has the same wheel as you as well, so you can't even say, oh, it's a different wheel. He might. I think he has the same as you.
I think you're breaking up there, Shane.
So I do think though, yeah, Burak there is just starting his formation lap. He does have the advantage with the medium tyre. He basically is doing a one-stop. Well, this is if it's a green race and there's no safety cars and all that sort, which can, depending on when they fall, can change the race dramatically. But yeah, he's the only guy in the top 10 starting on the mediums, and he is starting first, so he will be. Paynes will have a good shot of beating him down at the turn 1, and that's what Paynes really does need to do. He needs to use those soft tyres when he can, and that's now. So Paynes needs to get ahead of him on the first lap, preferably into turn 1, and then use that advantage to break the DRS and stretch a gap, because he is going to have to come in and probably do 2 stops the way the race is.
The guys need to pass him and swamp him. You know what I mean? You need a few cars to get him to start battling. He loses a bit of time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if other guys can jump Burak too on those softs, then that plays even more into Paynes' favour, or those guys on the softs that can use that tyre to an advantage. Because after 6-7 laps, he will then start the tyre advantage swaps then. Because the soft tyres then are starting to wear, the medium tyres are starting to come into their own, and he'll start catching them. But if he's behind them, he probably will be stuck, you know what I mean? He won't be able to get by, because it is quite a hard track to overtake. So yeah, very interesting now. Let's see what's going to happen. It's going to get the spectator, I'm going to get the tyre, see what the guys are down the bottom are doing. So Crew, Liverpool fan, are on the hards. Fuse is starting on the soft, so he's going aggressive at the start. King Kerb's on softs, and then you have Bambino, TKD man, Alpha Stones on mediums, Buggers on softs, and General Owen on mediums.
A couple of lads on the hards there, as you say, Shane, so we'll be hoping to go through long into the race. Alright. So there we are, the cars are lining up on the grid now.
That's it.
We have a look at here while we're on board at the race start.
Fuse just pulled into his grid slot there now. So
I stick on board up Assassin just to get an all-round jump on it. So there we go, the lights are starting on the top there now. 3, 4, 5. Long hold, what are they going to do? And it's go! The guys are off on season 3. All the way down to the first corner. Seems like everyone seems to have got a good start. Into the first corner. Are they all? Looks like they're all ghosting, are they?
There was one ghost, and there was a Red Bull ghost, and everything seems to go through pretty cleanly there.
Very cleanly at the start. That's exactly what you want to see. Bit of contact there with the Force India and the Red Bull.
There's a bit of lagging going. There is a few ghosting going on here. I don't know what the crack is, but it's.
Hopefully it sorts itself out. Red Bull's off onto the grass there. Looks like there's a bit of contact in the background, is there? Yeah, Red Bull is off, definitely. It looks like it's Optic who has a bit of an issue. Optic, not going to be a happy camper with that one at all.
And he has wing damage as well.
Yeah, that's him. He needs to hope for a safety car now. We're on board at Kenty.
Crew has a bit of damage too, front wing end plate damage. On his hard tyres. just going to scroll through and see if we can see if there's any other cars with a bit of damage.
Safety car has been called, Shane. A safety car has been called.
Alpha Stuns, yeah, Alpha Stuns lost it coming out of the flat out left right.
Alpha Stun has put it into the wall. He is retired from the Australian Grand Prix.
So
on the
what,
first lap.
Now, what are you doing? If you're on the soft tires, what are you doing right now? Depending on where you're at.
I'd stop. Maybe a set of hards. See how long they get you. See if you can get a set of softs on then for the end.
Yeah, it all depends on track.
Here we go. Well, Crew's coming in to get his damage. Yeah. So no one's taking the pit stop really, except for Six Mag.
See this? Yeah.
He's gone on to set of mediums. 5-second penalty for Optic. Come on, man. Speed in the pit lane. Hard up, buddy.
This is where the risk of going for the hard tyre for Crew doesn't work out really.
Back in a minute, Shane, if that's alright.
Yeah, with Crew, he's onto mediums now, but the hard tyre realistically, obviously I'm sure if he didn't have wing damage he wouldn't be pitting. But that advantage of going long into the race now is gone, and now he's have to pit. Rather than going onto a set of hards, you only have one set of hards to use, so the next best thing you can do is go onto the mediums. Now Optic will probably have to pit again, so he will serve that 5-second penalty in the pits before the end of this race. So behind the safety car, the guys that have pit is Six Mag, Crew, Steamers and Optic. Alpha Stuns lost it through the flat out left right there, which is unfortunate. It's very easily done, it can happen. That I'm sure all of us have done it at one stage. But yeah, most people didn't pit. I do think that was probably the right thing to do, unless you were down near the bottom. But yeah, just gonna have a look here, see the biggest movers in this race. We have the biggest jumpers are Fuse from P20 to P14. You have Clement and Bubbers making up 4 positions. And then the biggest losers are Six Mag, who made a stop, so realistically he's down 7 spots, but he will move up after the pit stops. But I do think realistically the tyres that he's on, they don't have much of a tyre advantage over the guys that are around him on the same tyre. But yeah, and an Optic has lost 12 positions down into P19. There was a bit of internet issues at the start of that race there. They were kind of, cars are moving up all over the place, so it didn't miss the Optic incident, which is unfortunate. This safety car shouldn't take too long. It might actually come in this lap because the field are all together. It's not like we're waiting for any cars to catch up to the group, so we should be going green at the end of this lap here. Right now, it's the most important thing now, especially for Barack, because he is on that harder tyre, is to just make sure that his tyre temperatures are up. Because the guys behind him, it's a little bit easier for the guys in the softer tyre to keep their tyre temps up at the optimal temperature here. And just got the notification that the safety car is coming in this lap. And Barack is letting that safety car go in. But for me, if I need to stay on board with Barack here, just make sure that everything is all right here with the safety car restart. In his position, I'd probably be planting it, depending on when the safety car comes in. Does he have enough of a gap coming out of this second last corner? Safety car is in the pit lane, so I'd be going now. And he pretty much did do what I'd expect him to do. No issues with that start. Lanes in P2.
Back check.
Judah Gomo P3, Canet P4, Equals P5, Assassin P6, Itchy P7, Bubbers P8,
The guys are very strung out.
P9, Oliver P10, Big Bambino P11, TKD Man P12, Fleming Pheasant P13, Fuse Road P14, King Curbs 15. Crew just made a move there on Liverpool fan.
Oh, BKD man, Burke is just after losing the rear end a little bit there. Sorry, Shane. He's still in the lead, but he's lost a few tenths.
Some bit of battling going on here down the bottom. There was between Liverpool fan Crew, 6 Mag and Optic. Crew made a move on Liverpool, but overshot his braking zone, and Liverpool fan could get back, get the position back there. So yeah, just back on board.
Kenty, you know, side by side, through the left, right. Oh, trying to get a good exit there. They're really quick. Oh, a bit of a squeeze going on.
Yeah, Judah should have left him space there.
Oh, he ran him out wide. He put his car in a vulnerable position. Canet's been pushed down. Passassin and all have taken advantage of that one.
Yeah, I think the issue was not really in the corner. I think that Judah was well within the rights there, but I think it was in the straight there when Canet went for the move to the left-hand side. I think that's where...
yeah, he just put his car out there.
There was an issue more so, yeah.
Judah got a bad run, but he's defending on but he's got a bad exit.
DKD man's pitting.
Equazar side by side with Judah into the braking zone. Status quo for the moment. Bit of contact, not too bad. Just that little bit of a nose nudge. Sorry, Shane, you're saying TKD man has pitted. You're right there.
Yeah.
This is really heating up here between Judah, Shane.
Well, so there was a bit of saying Judah and Equals, is it?
Yeah, these guys are going hard out of hammer and tongs.
Yeah.
A bit of a train developing behind Judah at the moment. He needs to get his head down, get his consistency going, but he's not after getting a good exit there either. This is going to kick off.
Equals is looking to go around the outside, which I think rightly so. He backed out of that one.
Yeah, trying to get a good exit here. But Passassin's up his rear end now. He has to defend.
He is.
Assassin, what's he going to try and do? It's getting tight down into here. Yeah, it is. Canet's trying to take advantage again. He's past Itchik. Telling you, this is great racing from all the boys.
Judah.
Pardon, Shane?
I was just thinking, Judah, it doesn't look like he has any wing damage, but sometimes it can show to be, you know, you can have yellow wing damage, but visually it's not there. But I think he's after losing 4.5 seconds in 3 laps, so
yeah,
I think there might be a bit of wing damage here, and Equals looks like he's going to make a move here.
Assassin is side by side with Canet in the background there as well. This is all heating up now nicely. We like making a few omelettes in this one, I tell you now, that's for sure.
Yeah. And I'm sure Canet is not in the best of form after that, because I'm sure he's looking at this. He should have been P3, you know. Yeah,
that's it. And if Canet's anything to go by from previous experience, he's a good one. He's a good racer. Gives you that millimetre room, but no more. So I think if he gets a chance, he'll be giving Judah the same treatment. Judah, bad exit. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Equals straight through now. Passassin trying to take advantage too. This could get spicy. Oh, look at this side by side through there. The boys. Oh, Canet is getting wrecked there too again.
Bubbers is looking to make a move on Itchy.
But
yeah, Canet's lost a few places.
Yeah, he got put onto the grass there as well.
Yeah, But so look at that now. Equals is 6 seconds off the top 2 now. Just being stuck behind Judah Gomo there for 2 or 3 laps. Just shows you the pace of these guys.
Looks like Judah's coming into the pits. Shane. So
yeah,
let's stay on. I'm gonna stay on board, see if he gets a nose change here. Let's see. Looks like they are just doing a set of tires. Yeah, no tires.
He could have actually, another thing, he might have put a fair few laps on those soft tires in qualifying, so he could have been quite worn, you know.
He could have. We're back to the battle now, the main one here. We're on board at Olive Square. He seems to be smack bang in the middle of it. Maybe we'll go to Canet there, trying to make up ground from being pushed out not once but twice in the space of a lap. Not going to be a happy camper under that. Important not to get the red mist.
It's not.
It's so easy to do.
Yeah. Paynes is right up the gearbox of Barack.
Oh, he is indeed. Let's jump to that one there. That's a battle for the race lead.
Yeah, DRS, he needs it.
I'm on board with him now at the moment. He's looking to the inside. Is Barack going to defend? He decided against it. Waiting for the main straight.
Paynes has a lot more overtake. He has 70%. Well, we shouldn't really be discussing this unless they're listening, but he has an awful lot more.
We're a little bit behind anyway.
Oh, Barack is pitting. Barack is pitting on medium tyres.
Yeah, pulled the trigger on that one there, so he's gone for an alternate strategy now. He's going to put on a set of hards, I wonder.
It's a strange one because...
Yeah, set of hards.
He's wing damage. He made a mistake. That's why the gap was so small. He's wing damage.
Interesting enough.
Change his wing.
That's it. He's after putting it somewhere. He's after wrecking it somewhere. On board of Passassin now, getting a good run on Equazar. Equazar letting him go to the inside there and deciding not to lose too much time. Bit of a lock up, but seems to... Oh no, they're side by side. Side by side.
Barack, the good thing for Barack is he's in clean air. Bad thing is now, he's now on this hard tyre and everyone else around him, the guys he has to pass, are on it. Well, bar Liverpool fan, are on a softer tyre, albeit older. So it might not be as straightforward.
They won't have to pit again though.
He doesn't have to pit again, but maybe by the time he catches some of these guys that they would have pit already. But this is now given really Paynes the opportunity now to go and win this race. He's in clean air, exactly what he needs now. Barack doesn't have to pit again, realistically, but he's on these hard tyres, and by the time Paynes makes his second stop, these hard tyres will be really, really well done at that stage. So the pace difference between Paynes and Barack at that stage will be quite significant, you know.
Yeah. But they do have
both. See how it goes.
They're just going to have a hammer and tongs now. They both have it. Assassin's pulled the trigger on Equazar, trying to get the undercut with a chuck there, following him in. Important not to get a speeding penalty. Fair play to you, lads. Fair play.
Yeah.
So they're trying the undercut there with Equazar. Looks like it hasn't really worked out with Ichuk because he's just come in at the same time. But anyway, that's the way it goes. Onto a set of hards. A few of the boys. Yeah, he fed in nicely there, just in front of Kenty. He tried to do it too.
Is he going for the move? No, he didn't.
Here we go, watching the rejoin now. There's a Mercedes and a Red Bull battling down the main straight. This could get spicy into turn one. It has the AlphaTauri. He's back to being spun around. Who was it? Judah Moto and Clement Pheasant came swooping in. We got that on camera. Judah Gomo still going for a move on Clement Pheasant down into the braking zone. But the worst one, he's just not having a good day, is Kennett. He's got front wing damage as well. Oh boy, word.
So he's fuming, and they're only brand new tyres as well. Look, he's on 0 lap old tyres. So he's just made a stop. I say he was just coming out of the pits.
That's it, yeah, out of the pits. Yeah. Judo and Clement are going side by side, and they just pinched into turn one, Shane. Seeing it happening a mile away. Back in a second.
Yep. So Itchy's right up the gearbox here. Passassin's going to the end. Oh, Barack with a 3-second penalty. That's another big... Oh, he's out! He's out! He's bended in the left. The fast chicane. The pole sitter is out of the Grand Prix. DNF.
I can't believe I just missed it. I had to let the dog out. Barack. What's he after doing?
The VSC as well. So these guys on soft. Paynes just missed the pits. So that's an opportunity lost there for Paynes. But there is a lot of guys coming in. This will help out these guys like Equaz and Bubbers.
Oh, this is really out there turning it on his head, Shane.
All these guys are now getting a big advantage here for pitting under the VSC.
6-man getting a front nose change as well. Passassin stayed out, and Ichuk as well. Obviously, they've made their stuff. But
yeah, only TKD man's been getting an awful lot of penalties.
Unbelievable turn of events in this Grand Prix.
Yeah, massive. But 23 races this season, so there's an awful lot of races to go.
That's it, that's it. But yeah, the newcomer there, he's up there throwing it into the wall, but it's easily done in this track, in fairness. Yellow flag sector 2 as well. Looks as if one of the McLarens had a bit of an issue there, looks like. Oh, it's spicing up here between Bubbers, Passassin and Ichuk. How are these boys going to fare now? Coming down into this fast left-right chicane, which is just there waiting to bite anybody at any time through this Grand Prix. Just
Especially if you're
waiting
following
for
a car, you know, you just have that loss of downforce in your front wing, and you can run a couple of millimeters to the left and you hit that curb and see you later. Good luck.
Yeah, it's very easy to get sucked in as well. Fuse is going for a move on Giudagomo. Oh, a bit of hard racing there. King is trying to take advantage too, but he doesn't quite get the exit. Battling back here there, Shane, as well. Seems to be a close one on track.
Yep.
Assassin and all, they're going down the main straight.
Yeah, they
Turn
are.
one. Yeah, no, the status quo. This is close all around the track.
Assassin. Did Assassin jump?
Assassin and Bubbers side by side into the braking zone. Assassin trying to go around the outside. He has a bit of contact, but he's made it work. What a move by Assassin.
And he's on those harder tyres too.
Look at these boys back here as well.
Here, Equals and Assassin have a really good shot for podiums here now that they're on the medium tyres. Everyone in front of them now, granted, are going to only have one stop. Now, Haynes is going to probably push these softs out as long as he can and probably get onto the set of hards, do a soft hard strategy here. And then he has one stop. Looking at it, he has a 16.5 second gap to Bambino in second. He has then an extra 5 seconds. I'm just going to get the gap to the lead here. It's about a 23, 25 second pit stop, isn't it, around here? So you're looking at coming out in and around the likes of Equator and Assassin and in and around that gap. Probably just, now I say ahead of Assassin, in and around Liverpool fan, General Owen would probably be the area that he'd be coming out. So he's in the pits.
Fuse is trying to get the cut on Giudagomo, but he's just not getting there at the moment. On the hard tyres, Giudagomo's on the mediums.
And General Owen, but they're side by side coming up out of turn 2. And Liverpool fan has the DRS. Oh, he was squeezing him a bit too much there. Owen, stick. Oh, wow, great driving, Owen. Absolutely fantastic driving, Owen there. Inches between the two of them.
We got it. We were on board there, Shane. It was fantastic. Great awareness by the two lads there.
Yeah.
That's it. Not an inch extra, but that's what you need and that's what you get.
Yeah. Yeah. So I say now, Liverpool fans on these harder tyres, so he's probably now getting that advantage. The mediums are probably starting to go, or not, well, they probably have a bit more in them, but they don't have their optimal pace at the moment. And I'll say Liverpool fan on these hards now is starting to get the upper hand, and we'll probably be looking to try to get on probably in the next DRS zone.
Fuse still on board a Fuse here, trying to get that run on Giudagomo through this flat left, well, the left right there. DRS is open. Nice Can run. He get it?
Doesn't have much airs though.
No.
Quite low on airs.
He's just stuck. He's been stuck there now for at least two laps, Shane. He's hemorrhaging time to Giudagomo. He might have some front wing damage, but yeah. Great driving by Giudagomo though, has to be said, you know what I mean? Elbows out, fair enough, what are you meant to do? Try and pass him, that's it.
Really see the understeer there, coming out of the last corner there and Fuse.
Assassin.
These hard tyres and...
Ah, stop, Shane. These tyres now would start to give up and now a little bit, losing a bit of that, especially that front left, it gets wrecked around this track, it really does.
Yeah. So Liverpool fan here is helping out Equator with holding up Assassin. Liverpool fans on old hard tyres, and it's Equator, Assassin and Nietzsche kind of in a close battle between them, and I'm sure Equator is going to get the move on General Owen here. I think if I'm General Owen here, I'd be obviously not trying to lose time yourself, but I wouldn't be defending too much of Equals out of this straight, especially with Equals actually lost a bit of time there through that left right.
Assassin's got a good run. Sorry, Shane.
Yeah, he does.
Defending going on though by Liverpool fans side by side. Still side by side. Oh, what a move. Great position.
Great move.
Yeah.
And did Ichi follow him through?
No, he didn't. He seems to have gotten stuck behind him now. Assassin's been working that now for a few laps, and it looks like Equator has gotten past. Oh no, wait. It looks like General Owen's come into the pit lane, Shane.
Sorry there.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Distracted by something.
Has to be done. Has to be done.
Giudagomo, Fuse, Kings, they're all separated by a second.
Oh, Fuse going for the move, but Giudagomo keeping his car in the right place, and that's it. Still keeping the position. This is gonna get tasty, Shane.
It is. And then,
touching that inside curve as well. Lucky not to lose it. Looks like Fuse is getting a bit desperate now. We know he's been losing time behind Judah for at least 2 or 3 laps, the same as Passassin was a Liverpool fan. So can he do something similar? Catch him off guard. That's what he needs to do. He's got a good run here though. This is looking nice coming into the S's now. As you can he do anything? No.
Wouldn't be going for
sticks
him,
behind.
Stay close. Get the DRS. Get the run.
Doesn't look like he's got a good run though. Doesn't look like he has.
See, Giudagomo's doing very well with his airs management. He has
I'm just
60%.
looking at that now, yeah.
Yeah.
Great racing by Judah though. He knows what to do with his car. He's very wise upon his years anyway.
Yeah.
Here we go, yellow
Oliver
flag!
just
Oliver! Oh no, King's into the wall. He's not going to be happy with that one. Fuse is still stuck behind Judah.
Was on there because Owen would have been absolutely destroyed.
Oh man, yeah, that's what it's all about though. That ghosting saves a lot of people.
That's probably the worst spot for King Curbs to lose his wing. He's to do a full lap now with a broken wing to come in to change.
Oh, Fuse nearly dropping it on that right hand there.
We both seen that one.
He's been trying it on for a while. Pains is right behind Big Bam. Oh, someone was getting squirrely there. Pains is behind Big Bambino now. So here we go for the lead of the race.
Well, we think Pains is already in the net lead as it is because Bambino hasn't pit, but yeah,
that is
Bubba's
true.
just got Liverpool down into just at that third DRS zone, into the last sector there.
Well done, Bubbers. He's having a strong race himself now.
Just wanted to say as well, Judah, he's been defending very, very well. I know, I'm sure Kenneth would probably isn't happy with some of the stuff earlier on in the race, but he has no.
That was his move. Sorry, he changed for the lead.
Yeah, just saying he has no penalties for corner cutting, and he's defending very well against Fuse. It's a very good race.
Yeah.
TKD man, I think is just.
Looks like we have TKD man in the wall. Yeah.
Yeah, the same corner as pretty much everybody today. And there's yellow flag sector 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, it was true that. No, they cleaned it up. It's gone. It's disappeared. We're on board a crew. Just seen it at the end of it. Yeah. So yeah, that's that chicane, Shane, we were talking about. Ready to bite at any second. That's the end of it.
It is.
Oh, Assassin's looking very close.
Yeah, Assassin and Equas, yeah. This is for the podium.
It is
for
indeed.
P2 really, because Bambino does have to pit. So this is for P2 this race. Assassin has a good run, but he just doesn't have enough airs to get the move done.
Not quite. Yellow flag sector 2, but it doesn't look like it's cleared now. Assassin getting a good run here though on Equazer. What's going to happen?
He has the pace. Bambino might get involved in this because he's obviously in 15, 16 lap old tyres now. He could go 15 in the race. You think about it, these tyres have done a couple in qualifying as well. Oh no, Bambino, actually, sorry, apologies, they're fresh tyres. Bambino starts 15th, isn't he?
Oh, these boys
are right up his trumpet. He is.
Yeah, he's right there. Takes some good skill to go through a corner that close to a driver. In fairness,
if I'm in Bambino's shoes here, what I'd be doing is you sacrifice a lap. Don't use your air. Don't use overtake. Just save it.
Just park it.
Save it.
Just park it in the middle of the apex, like, you know what I mean, and let the two boys behind have a bit of contact. That's not your fault.
I'm talking about Passassin if he wants to try to get by Equas, but the only thing is now Equas is in DRS zone now, the car in front, so the advantage of having the DRS now for Passassin is gone until Bambino decides to pit. Now Bambino is probably looking to go medium soft in this race, so if he can probably go either, he'd have a good shot soft going 12 laps. He probably would want to get to 18 or 19, but if he goes to 18 or 19, he could get on soft and he'd be flying. And I just want to have a look at this, the gaps here. So Bambino, if he pits, he'd be in and around 8-9 position. He'd be in and around 6 mag. He'd be coming in around that gap behind Giudagomo. Fuse is pit. I just noticed that there. Fuse was right behind Judah earlier on.
Big Bambino hasn't pit, so he's... The boys are trying to get a run down the straight now. Can they get him into turn 1? It's not looking like it. Line it up for turn 3 then, maybe.
But Bambino has a fair bit of overtake to defend. So
fair play to him, like, you know what I mean? It's not his problem that he's on old tyres. It's these guys' problem. They have to get around him.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and now they're stuck now for another lap. Look at this. It looks like Possession's getting a bit impatient.
And this is just giving Paynes that breathing space. Turn everything down. But just concentrate on your own driving. He's just put it this way. When Equals was in clean air, he was 5 seconds behind Paynes.
Yeah.
He's now 8 seconds behind Paynes. So he's already lost 3 seconds into the lead. He's going to look at penalties because penalties are
Assassin's getting a
going to come into it. So Assassin does need to get by Equals because he has the 3 seconds and Equals doesn't. And I have to say Equals is a very clean driver in the sense that he doesn't get an awful lot of corner cuts.
Bit of a run for both of them now. What's going to happen into the braking zone? No, decided not against it, but it looks like Equals has gone wide. A bit wide.
He did.
Gives the opportunity to Possession. Oh, that is close.
Yeah. Possession thought better, but I think he was there. Here's Bambino in now.
Putting the squeeze on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Putting the squeeze on. That was, I'm telling you, that was elbows out altogether.
So on board here with Equals looking back here at Assassin.
I'm on board with Assassin, looking forward at Equals.
Equals got the DRS for the two zones from Bambino, so that's an extra lap to help him out there.
Assassin blocking a brake up, he's gaining a bit on the brakes there, but
Itchy's flying 23.5 there in the mediums.
Yeah.
But he's now stuck. Bambino just came out just ahead of him, and Bambino's on softs. These are teammates now, these two. I know it's early days, but
Giudagomo's having an issue. He's stuck in 4th gear, is he?
No, he's alright. He's in 6th from me.
Alright. He's bleeding, glitched in.
Liverpool fan still hasn't stopped yet. He's on hards, but he should be coming in this lap. Go to the softs now to the end. The softs can go to the end from here, 10 laps. So come in, get yourself a nice set of soft tyres, and start putting in some good lap times now. But he's had a great race so far. He's up 14 positions. Bubber's there as well, having a great race.
These guys are definitely showing their colours. Like Liverpool fan, last year's Tier 2 champion, reigning champion I should say as well in Tier 2. So yeah, he's in 5th as you say. No pit stop, but flying the colours there. And then Bubber's in 4th again. What a great standout from himself. Assassin trying to weave in, weave out.
Bubber's tyres are 9 laps old, so that puts at lap 11 when he pit. That gives 18, 19 laps to the end.
There we go, Shane. Sorry, Assassin's boy.
Just got him.
Yeah, just there to the great exit out of the first chicane into the second, into the hairpin. Nicely done.
Yeah, just saying about Bubber's with strategy. Bubber's can go to the end on these.
Assassin nearly loses it on the exit. Sorry, Shane, of that fat right-hander. So he's after wasting that opportunity. Equator's back through.
Yeah. That's indeed.
That's it, man. Frustration.
Real quick, we'll get this point out real quick before something else
happens.
He can go to the end. He can go to the end. So this is him. This is a net position for him. He has 12 seconds back to Bambino.
Fair play
with 9 laps to go. Now Bambino's on fresh softs and will be catching at a really, really fast pace. But that's a top 4 finish from Bubbers, and that would be a fantastic drive if he stays there.
Yeah, that's a savage drive so far.
Won't be in a great nick, because if you look at who was the driver there that pit from P2 there was Bambino. Bambino went 19 laps on those medium tyres from the start of the race. So there's no reason why Bubbers can't go 19 laps. You know, obviously setup might play a bit into it and driving style, but the tyres can go 19 laps. It's been shown. So if I'm in Bubber's position here, unless there's a safety car, just keep going, keep the head down and keep the gap. Because Liverpool fan has to pit. He's probably waiting for a safety car. He needs a safety car. You know,
Assassin diving it down the inside, but nicely done, lads. Nicely done. Equazer gave him enough room not to have an accident, but blocked nicely on the turn in. Assassin's just stuck there behind him, Shane. Sorry, I've been on board since you. Yeah.
This is the racing at the moment. King Curbs is 3/10 behind.
Yeah. Virtual safety cars after being deployed out there.
As we just said it.
King
Curb. By the looks of it. On the curb at turn 2, is it?
Yeah. There he is. Looking down, front wheel over the cockpit. Hope the driver's okay in the middle of the track.
Where's Liverpool on track? It fell for Liverpool, but it just fell at the wrong part of the track because I doubt this VSC is going to be still
long enough. I don't think so either. It's disappeared now on the track, so we'll be coming back off now any moment. The VSC will be ending.
Yeah.
It'd be great if a safety car came out. No offence to the guys out there, but he's still on the VSC though, coming around here.
Yeah, it's a very long one, isn't it?
It is indeed. Is he thinking about jumping in? Looks like he's pushing it.
I think it's just ending, was it? Assassin's doing some weird stuff with his gearbox.
Looks like Bubbers has come in. Bubbers has come in as well, so they didn't. Yeah, Bubbers come in for a set of softs though.
I know.
Set of softs.
He was P4 and he had a 13-second advantage. With 10
looks like contact between Assassin and Equazer. Sorry, Shane. Equazer still keeps the position, but we jumped on board of Assassin. He was sideways. He was sideways. What a save. What a save. He's not going to be happy though. He's definitely getting frustrated behind Equazer. He's going to launch it, I'd say, at some stage.
He has the pace. He does have the pace. He is being held up here, and he's looking at that gap now. 10 seconds, 11 seconds to the lead. This was 5 seconds about 6-7 laps ago. Now it's 11 seconds, you know, so
that's the thing. They're just battling with each other, causing each other time without going down the road.
There's a good run on him here. Will he go for it here? Equaz? Yeah, he should go for it here. Yeah, a lot of respect there between the two drivers. Gave each other great racing. Space.
Yeah, great racing. I'm just here. I'm watching in astonishment. Like, you know what I mean? These guys, as you say, are giving each other the room, but they're both just showing how it should be done. Really, this is tier 1 racing. This is how the league goes. Great respect between the drivers. He's showing himself in the mirrors there down into turn 1. Hopefully, get a good exit. He looks like he has.
Yeah. He nailed.
Look at this. Yeah, he's up the inside already on the exit. That's it. Should be done deal.
That is.
Lick the stamp and send it. He's had to run a wide though.
Yeah.
Equaz going around the outside. What a move by Equaz. There they side by side. Lads, come on. Jamie, man, wow, side by side for most of that sector. Brilliant. What a move. Assassin just sticking it in there. Equaz sticking it in there, giving us some great footage here, some great moves.
Canet is right up the back of Clement here for 11th. Clement for 11th.
Watch Assassin just for a quick second.
Bubbers is up General Owens' gearbox for 7th.
Let's have a look at Bubbers now. We're jumping back, Shane, if you want to take this one.
Yeah, just checking there. And General Owen actually is low on fuel too, so Bubbers is on fresh soft, so this should be relatively straightforward, but we'll see how it goes. He didn't hit that that apex very well, so Owen should be able to stay ahead. This Optic just with the fastest lap of the race there. I
wonder what's happened to Optic. He's been out of the radar today, unfortunately for him and Crew.
Had a bit of luck, so Optic and Crew had wing damage and
maybe they both been their own end.
But we don't know what happened. We don't know. See, Optic was up on P7 and Crew was at 19, so you would assume Bubbers looks like he's going to get the move here now.
Yeah, nicely done.
Yeah. Liverpool fan with the fastest lap of the race, 23.0.
Catching up with Bubbers though. He might want to dispute that position.
Yeah, it's for position. Just looking at penalties between the two. Bubbers does have a 6 second and Liverpool fan has a 3 second. So at the moment, Liverpool fan is a net ahead of him. But now Bubbers is in clean air. How long does the Liverpool fan take to get past Owen? This all is vital now for this position between the two of them. It's P7 on the line here. In both their first, well, Bubbers has raced in Tier 1 before, but for their
Liverpool fan down the inside. Big hard move, trying to get it done. General Owen just gives him the old elbow. Don't be trying that on.
I think Liverpool fan understands that he needs to get past Owen pretty quickly here.
Yeah, the pressure's on. Bit of a corner put there, I'd say. Still not past though. He needs to pick and choose his time right. Set it up a corner or two beforehand, instead of just dive bombing it maybe.
So Ecos just needs to stick with possession. Just stay 3 seconds behind him and you get your P2 back. So let's keep it nice and tidy.
Here we go. Liverpool fan on General. Oh, yeah. A bit of a squeeze going on down the straight. They mightn't be happy with each other.
Kind of poor line through there. Owen should get him back here. But I suppose Liverpool fan does have the DRS, so
Owen's giving it to him though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't give it to him without a fight, but there we go, that's done.
Just looking at here now. Yeah, Liverpool fan 10 positions gained. Bambino 11 positions gained. Great choice.
In a quick second. Back in a second.
Closest action here is between Oliver, Clement and Fuse.
Yeah, we're back. Oh, virtual safety car. Who's after binning it there? General Owen into the pits.
Crew did. I don't know where.
Looks like it's the hairpin. It's the fourth corner. It's not the exit of that. Crew serving a pit stop time penalty. Let's see where Crew is. Yeah, Crew's just on the exit there. Looks like he has a puncture. Rear left puncture. Anyway, we'll get an update from him after the race.
He was only 4 lap old tired, so it shouldn't be a puncture.
Maybe it was contacting puncture. Kenneth Oliveira and Clement Pheasant with Fuzz, they're all right beside each other.
Yeah, that's what I was watching there before the safety car came out. But yeah, pretty much all the other gaps then are all kind of pretty spread out. So unless anything crazy happens, I think our top 9 are our top 9. Obviously, with penalties coming in, that could change things.
Yeah.
We'll have a look at the penalty gap. So
I like the
6-man Bubbers and Liverpool fan. They all have 6 seconds, so they're all racing for the position. Those 3 now. Judah Gomo, he's 7.5 behind Liverpool.
Oh, look like there might have been a bit of contact there between
net 1.5. So he has a good chance there. Clement has a good chance of getting Oliver. Probably not Ken.
They're back to
drive
green
through penalty
now.
speed under pits. Yeah, Itchy just has a drive through. There was a couple of penalties there. No, it just came.
Itch. He just came into the pits as well though. He's done it now. Fuzz is going on. Clement Pheasant. Looks like they're a bit side by side. Bit of contact, but Clement's trying to hold it around the outside. He has done so. Kept the position. Elbows out racing between these two boys. Fuzz has had some good racing today now, in fairness to him.
Yes. I feel that qualifying is kind of he's shown great racing. He just hasn't been fighting for the positions that I'm sure he's expecting, down in P13. But
that's it though. Tier 1. Yeah, Tier 1. It's sure a few of the guys running 15 cars. Oh, sorry.
There, he's gone for it. He's gone for it. Side by side in turn 3 there. Oh, round the outside of turn 4. Still side by side. Oh, wow, lads. Fantastic. Still side by side here.
Oh, he turned in on him. Clement turned in on him.
He did turn in on him. We've
Nah,
seen it there.
hard luck, lads.
What's Fuse waiting?
Fuse just waiting for him, maybe trying to, out of respect, maybe, or something. But yeah, that's put paid to both their races, unfortunately.
He left the session on track, which is obviously not good either. But
not a happy camper.
No. They've done so well through all over the corner.
They did. They done really well.
Yeah.
Itchy's on the back of Judah Gomo now after serving his drive tube. But yeah, that was a pity it ended like that. But that's it, I suppose. End of the race. You don't give that little bit extra now and again, and that's what can happen. Itchy on the down back straight now. Loads of ERS. Judah blocking the inside nicely. Itchy trying to anticipate it. Yeah, nicely done. Judah still blocking down the inside through into the hairpin now. Nothing wrong there.
Very, very good defensive driving all day. And
yeah, just parking his car where other cars want to be.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh, looks like Itchy's out there getting a run on him. Down the inside here, bit of contact between the two of them.
Yeah.
But that was it, all fair, nothing more.
Good move. Yeah, good move.
Yeah, great move. He had to exit.
He rejoined the session. I don't know if he's taking back control of his car, but he has rejoined the session.
Judah, though's getting a run on Itchy. He's trying to get a run on him. He's not giving up without a fight here. This is getting tasty into the left-right chicane. Here we go on the exit. Oh, Judah's off. He's lucky he didn't bin it.
He just had to stay off the accelerator there, or he was going to meet the wall. He would have been.
Jump out and take a bite out of him.
The fifth or sixth visitor to that inside wall.
I think the fifth. There's 5 of them out now at this stage.
Yeah. Qualifying as well, though. We had Fuse in qualifying.
This is the last lap, Shane. We all are excitement. It's the last lap.
So we haven't even been on board with Payne since lap 2.
No, we haven't. That's the unfortunate thing of leading so great, so much. Payne's. Yeah. Absolutely, what a masterclass. A few of the other guys have dropped out during this Grand Prix, Shane, but he's kept his head, got the gap. And yeah, you called it. You called it. He just needed to keep his head down, keep the pace, and he was net lead.
Just get it to the end there.
Fair play to him. Coming now into the second last corner. Nothing else to do except wave to the crowd. Yeah. Last corner. He can coast it home from now, Shane.
Yeah, there you go.
Well done, a little bit of a weave. Congratulations to Paynes, the winner of round 1. Well done, Paynes.
Yeah.
Yes, that was great. Paynes. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Passassin there in second, coming across the line. Equaz as well, but yeah, Paynes got it. Any battles going through the grid? I don't think so, Shane. So I'm going to stay on board at Paynes.
Yeah, I'm just going to grab Paynes into the party here.
Yeah, that was a brilliant race. What a masterclass.
Equaz and Assassin and finish off the podium, isn't it?
Yeah, and Equaz I think passed him because of the penalties.
Well, I think it's time penalty. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Equaz in as well. So
what an entertaining race. We nearly missed the last lap.
Yeah.
That was amazing. What a race. 14 cars have finished the Grand Prix now. Judah Gomo. That was a great race from himself there too. So that's it.
It was fantastic, absolutely great race.
Great I tell racing. You, yeah, brilliant. Assassin, congratulations.
P3, what? I think you finished P2 on track, but P3 with the time pen. For what now? For corner cutting, is it? Or
oh, I hate when that happens. You're like, for God's sake, I'm not even bleeding racing here.
Yeah, but great drive. You and Equals gave us really, really entertaining battles there. How did you feel it went? Yeah,
you two were elbows out there for a few corners. It was great to see, wasn't it, Shane?
It was fantastic racing, really, really good. I did think that maybe the chance there, you passed him and then I think you outbroke yourself and you got back by it and then you were stuck behind him for a few more laps. I think without that, I think you might have jumped him with those penalties then, but it's unfortunate. Well done. We're just going to go to Paynes here, race winner, just get his view of the race. How do you think it went? So now Burak, 2 laps, 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 2 he binned it into the, well, he broke his wing and then he binned it in and DNF. So pretty much at that stage, it was your race to control. So what do you think?
Oh yeah, it was brilliant when I saw him retire because I knew I had a close gap, and then the safety car, the VSC, slowed it all down. Yeah, and I could just save up all my ERS again. So that as soon as I knew when it went out, I could just have a massive push stint, and I got a massive gap again. And by lap 20, I was starting to take it easy just to manage the tyres.
I think that's what we were just saying there, is that at that stage you were 15, 16 seconds in the lead and you were well in control at that stage.
Once you got that gap out, as Shane was saying, we seen you were just kind of keeping the pace, keeping it there, and just covering off all possibilities. So congratulations, Paynes. That was a great race. Absolutely brilliant. Masterclass. Fair play to you.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, very, very good racing, everyone, man. Oh my god.
Yeah, we just have a Quasar in now. P2 today. How did you feel it went? You probably were a bit disappointed with qualifying, were you? Or were you happy enough for where you were?
I mean, I probably could have done a little bit better, but maybe gone fourth. Not much higher, I reckon.
Right.
But in my race, I just got really lucky with the VSC. I don't know if anyone clocked that.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
You were able to pit straight away. I think we were saying that with Paynes. Paynes was on the other side of the track, and it didn't see Paynes out, but it suited yourself out.
Yeah.
A few other people as well. So.
I had great race, possession. I had all the room, everything. Enjoyed that. It's a shame you got all them penalties, man. You did deserve the podium, definitely. Wow.
Yeah. Well, I have to say, lads, a fantastic race. I know from myself and Lemonnie's position here, we thoroughly enjoyed it. And
every one of our subscribers, every one of our subscribers and all our viewers out there definitely enjoyed that race. The comments have blown up, lads.
Yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, there's 22 races left. There's still loads and loads of, even for the guys that might have had a poor race or might have been a bit unlucky with damage or contact or whatever like that. There's still 22 races, loads of races left to go. But yeah, let's keep it going. Bahrain next Monday, and Tier 2 this Wednesday.
That's it.
Classics
That's
on
it.
Thursday.
Tier 2 is on this Wednesday. Classics this Thursday, Shane. I want to give a quick shout out to our live chat there on YouTube. Shane, you can do it on Twitter yourself. Equazer saying fair play to you, Paynes. Craigie saying good race, guys. Me and Gav, let's go on Wednesday. Bubbers, hands are sweaty after that one with Bubbers. He had a great race himself as well. And yeah, thanks very much to all the comments and all the viewers out there. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Follow us on Twitch, lads. We need the followers on Twitch. Let's go.
Yeah, Twitch and YouTube, everybody. But yeah, congratulations, lads. Fair play to you again on a great race. We really enjoyed watching it. I think everyone would have enjoyed watching it too at home.
Yeah, definitely.
All
Well
right,
done, lads.
All right, Shane.
Wednesday for Tier 2. So, Lemony, you're in the car seat then on Wednesday. You looking forward to it?
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to Wednesday now, I have to be honest. Taking a few tips in this one. Definitely going to try and take that left-right chicane in 7th gear instead of 6th.
I think the more important thing rather than the gear is to not be on that curb on the outside, or you'll meet the famous wall.
Sure, I'm suspecting
the amount
great
of drivers
things.
that hit it, I think it's best to just avoid it.
Expecting great things, But no, fairness though, if the racing's anything to go by, I'm really looking forward to it, yeah. And Shane, as you said, we got Tier 2. We're going to get Tier 3 up and running soon as well. So anyone know anybody out there, send us an invite.
Anyone
we'll
watching
get you to see.
Interested in racing, definitely come in. We're more than welcome to join.
Exactly.
Right, so we
all right
this
then.
up.
Cool, so everybody out there, we'll be back here next week. And again, actually, as Shane said there, Wednesday at 10 o'clock, we'll be back live racing with Tier 2. And again, back next Monday for round 2. So, Shane, it's been a pleasure. Absolutely, as always.
As always, look forward to Wednesday.
Alright, everyone out there, take it easy, stay safe, and see you next week.